Morning, everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022 and the first stream for Terrell Law. This is an immigration law firm. We are giving you information about immigration law, and we thank you very much for watching and joining us. If you have any questions at any time, you can always reach out to us at info@tntvisa.com. You can call us at 305-433-7677. Again, that's 305-433-7677. You can also text us at 754-610-7266. And you can go to our website at www.tntvisa.com for more information about immigration law and about our firm. So thank you very much. And today we're going to be discussing the importance of hiring an immigration attorney. Now, the thing is that a lot of people feel that they can do immigration law on their own. And there are cases out there that say outside of the tax code, the US tax code, the immigration law is the most convoluted area of law. And we have situations where you see things where it's just like, hey, I can fill out this form, I can submit the paperwork, and I can do it online on my own. But there's a lot of different nuances when it comes to immigration law. There's a lot of different things that people don't see and don't understand and don't know just because they don't have the practice and experience. And that's why you need an immigration attorney. Now, do you always have to have an immigration attorney to file things? No, but you should always have an immigration attorney review before you submit. I have had plenty of clients and plenty of core workers who have filed immigration paperwork, but before they do it, they have me review it just to verify that everything is okay. Because they know that I have more knowledge and more expertise, and so do many immigration attorneys. Now, the things that you want to know and consider is the fact that if you mess up, if you do the wrong thing, you can not only impact your case, but you can impact your ability to ever come back to the United States. I have seen situations where people have made mistakes on a form or providing wrong information, and it barred them from ever coming back into the United States. I have seen situations where people think, oh, that's not a big deal, that's not a big idea, and then it comes back and bites them in the butt. I've seen them in the situations where you've had clients that have different immigration processes in place, and then they try to do something on their own because they said, hey, I've seen this done many times before, and then they do it on their own, and then not only do they mess things up, but they mess things up so bad that when they're now losing everything that they have ever had in the past. And sometimes people have lived here in the United States for 5, 6, 7 years, have really established themselves in the US, and now all of a sudden, because they try to do something on their own, they're told, hey, you've got to go back to your home country. Now, this is a very serious matter because there are, again, so many nuances in immigration law. There are so many changes that are constantly being changed with immigration law. For example, one of the new changes in immigration law is President Biden and the Department of Homeland Security have advised with the Department of State that if you have an approved visa with immigration in the United States through the Department of Homeland Security, certain visas you do not have to get an interview for. Now, a lot of times when you're applying for a new visa, you have to have an interview. Sometimes when you're applying to renew a visa, you have to have an interview. But now they're saying, like, for H-1B visas, for O visas, for P visas, for L-1 visas, and other visas that have been approved and reviewed by immigration, you no longer have to have that interview. So the question is, do you really want to move forward and do something without having an attorney involved? Because you never know what's going to happen. Now, I've had situations where I've had a client who had an H-1B visa, needed to renew the H-1B visa, had a perm that they wanted to file the perm for. The perm was filed, it was submitted, and then the next thing they knew, they filed the H-1B renewal, changed, didn't follow what the perm was when it came time for the perm to actually go forward with immigration to get their green card. Because they made a mistake on the H-1B visa, not following the perm application, their green card request was denied. And that is something that's very, very serious because, when you're doing the perm application, what you are looking for is to become a permanent resident in the United States through an employer. And if you don't follow the right steps in the right direction, what's going to end up happening is you are going to end up being denied. So you have to look into a variety of different things. And there's so many countless situations where you have to not only use the right attorney, but make sure that you use a competent attorney. Now, good attorneys, what they do is they're looking for exactly, they're looking at exactly what do you need? What does the officer look for? So, for example, I had a client that had gone with another attorney and done an E2 visa in Argentina. That E2 visa was denied, and then the officer told the client, "Hey, you can come into the U.S. under your tourist visa." They tried to go into the U.S. under a tourist visa, and were only given 30 days to be in the U.S. At that point, they panicked and reached out to me, and I looked at everything and said, "Hey, this is the reason why your E2 visa was denied." Looked at it. They said, "How'd you know?" And I said, "Because I look at it the way that an officer would look at it." And they said, "Well, what about the situation we're in now?" And I said, "Listen, that officer told you was not actually accurate, and I understand why why when you came in, they only gave you 30 days. This is what I would have done. This is what I would have done differently." And I explained to them, and then I turned around, helped them develop a new strategy, gave them information on what to do. And eventually, once I got involved and made sure everything was done right, got them the E2 visa. But if we would have been involved in the beginning, they would have never had that denial in the first place. They used somebody else. And I'm not saying that other attorneys are not good. There are plenty of great attorneys out there, but you just have to make sure that you're using an attorney that has experience, looks at the case through the officer's point of view, and then make a decision. So, this is how things move forward. This is what's going on. That's why it's very, very important to hire an attorney and hire an actual attorney. Don't hire a paralegal. Don't hire a notario. Notarios are notorious for just taking money and just messing up cases. I had a client once who was married to a U.S. citizen who had used a notario to file paperwork. The notario, filed bogus paperwork. The guy got an employment authorization card, and the notario was showing everybody in the office, "Hey, look, he got this employment authorization card," showing how good he was. Well, what ended up happening with that client was the thing got denied. Everything was bogus. He was placed in immigration proceedings, entered into an order of deportation, had no idea of any of this happening, because the notarial never told him what was going on. He never received any of the paperwork. And then he marries a U.S. citizen and comes to us. I go into it. I look into it. I say, "Hey, this is the situation. This is what's going on. You need to, make changes. You need to do this. This is what you have to do." And I had to go back and reopen their immigration court case, get the case dismissed, allow them to then move forward with their the marriage-based petition and get the green card that way, which I was able to do. But that would have been something that would have been very simple to do in the beginning, never having to go into immigration court, if they would have just gone to and spoken to an attorney in advance. So, you may think that you can do this on your own. And if you can, congratulations. But I say that there's so many different areas and so many different matters that could easily be messed up, that if you make the slightest mistake, not only will you be denied, but you could be denied for a long period of time and may not ever be allowed to go to the US. So that's why it's extremely, extremely important to reach out to an immigration attorney. Now, if you ever need any help from us, we are more than happy to help you. Again, you can look at our website at www.tntvisa.com to learn more information about us, to learn how to develop the practice, and to see how to move forward. You can call us at 305-433-7677. Again, it's 305-433-7677. You can text us at 754-610-7266, or you can email us at info@tntvisa.com. We thank you very much for enjoying and for watching. Again, if you like what you see, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we look forward to speaking to you again soon. Have a wonderful week.